application. Employment office application.
That's the office for employment. Application. That's the application for
Employee.
employment. Yeah.
Right here.
Employment application. The person would be the employee's application. So remember, an application refers to many application for a job, application for taxes, application for driver's license, application for an apartment. All these things you apply. Okay. We did this last week.
Location. The town.
Who remembers?
Apply for job.
Pardon?
More. Application. People for work.
The people who apply.
Okay. Applicant must apply by April. Before.
This is the last day.
The last
Before, by April 1st. This is the person.
The person.
This is what they do. They apply. You apply for a job, you are the applicant. Okay.
Fine. Balance is due by March 10th.
What does that mean?
The last day
Last day for what?
for a payment
To pay.
to the
Payment means the pay, what you pay. Sometimes it may say this.
bill is due.
I'm not talking about a person bill in this case. Okay. But we're talking about money,
Yeah.
a due bill. If I said a due bill, it means a payment that must be paid, a bill. Now let's see. Employee. Remember the
Person.
EE?
The person
The person who does what?
it is by
Pays. The person who pays is the paid. The double E on the end.
You want to pay for
train mean?
Training. No.
What?
Sound like pitch?
Like learning. Learning.
Yeah.
So not like, ooh, choo, 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 choo. That's a train. Okay? But this is like getting experience for a job. You will train for a new job.
Trainer.
What's that?
Person who teaches other people.
The person who trains or the person who teaches? Okay.
Trainee. Who is learning?
The person who gets trained or who learns, the trainee. Okay. We've been over these quite a few. EE and ER endings shows us who's doing it and which kind of person.
How?
Is there question words? What is how usually reflect? Explain. What?
How? Reason. No? What?
Do. What do you do?
Is it?
Is it? What is it? Yeah.
What is it? What?
What is it? What do you do? It's a thing. It's a pronoun.
Where? Place.
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 Why?
Reason.
Reasons. When?
Time. Oh, person.
Person. Remember that sometimes certain questions want us to respond first with a yes or a no. For example, does it? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't.
Are they? Yes. They are. Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. No, they are. These are lead-in questions. Sometimes there's more answer to it, but we always have to look at the fact that it's a yes or no question. Now the other one, we've been practicing this for a while.
What?
What days do we have class? We good? Okay.
Last days. Thursday to Sunday. It's Friday. Last day.
No, Friday is not. True or false? Wednesday isn't a class day. Is that true? Wednesday is a class day. Wednesday is a class day. So this statement is false. No good. These negative questions always are tricky. Okay. So you have to ask, what about the statement? Do I like the statement? And then go back to decide if it's true or false. Okay. When I say like, I mean in terms of the statement. How are they different? What does that mean? I need coffee. Necessary. So, for example, oh, I'm going to the store. What do you need? I need coffee. Need. Necessary. Like. What does that mean? Like. What does that mean?
Personally,
It's a personal thing. You care for it. Yes, you prefer it. How about this one? I want. Okay. It's what you desire. You desire. These are often similar, but when you have it in the reading, look for what it's supposed to mean. Okay.
When you want to
Light. What does that mean?
Look like. It's look like.
Similar. It looks like. We know what a nice day looks like. What is this one? It. What is it referring to?
Direction.
The day. The weather. It's not specific about this one.
Wow.
A nice day today. It's telling us it is today.
Weather now. Not sunny, not cloudy.
Not sunny, not clear. What's it doing up there?
Yeah.
Is it going to rain?
Cloudy. Maybe rain.
Well, I guess I better do those quickly. Just to review this. What's it mean? Before.
We have was
Like your
What does that mean? Your last job. Make it easier. Here. Okay.
your
Previous employment. It means employment before.
before your
So the last job is going to be here.
Number
Not your
one.
first job,
the last.
but the last job you just had. And going down and then we have four. Pardon? It's background information, yes. But the word here is this one. Previous. You know what it means? Before.
Your
Prior. Previous.
I go to live in Michigan. I live in
What does that mean?
Before living in
Before Michigan,
I
lived in
Russia.
Where do I live now? Well, we can't tell from this.
Residence.
Doesn't have to be now. If someone had 4 jobs, this is job A, job B, job C, and job D. I said here, we'll go with, this will be, so let's take a look here at this chart. We have this guy, and he's had 4 jobs. Okay. And this job C, was 1998 to 2000. Okay? Yeah. So we're kind of picking up on, we're talking about jobs. This is the date of employment. So, and then I said, I asked a question, where did he work prior to this job? Which letter would it be?
Number 3, C.
A, B, C, or D? Prior to C is what?
1998, 2000.
A, B, C, or D?
D.
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 So notice this is going in order from, so this would be, say, and remember that you have to look at the list and telling us what's first, second, third, fourth, but also the timeline. So if you have a history, if there's a history of someone and their employment, and it says, well, this is the most recent job, A, then going back in time. So when we're going back in time, you're going to more and more and more in the history, going back into the history. So previous or prior would be going back in time, before. Sometimes it's a little tricky. You have to look and see what does the chart or the information data telling us. Okay, all right, let's start with the review and look at the Great Pyramid. Giza. Is it Giza? Giza? Did you guys sign this? Two of you back there, you guys need pens? You don't need pens or pencils? Anyone sign? Can't sign, we have a full house today. Good. Sumitra, you have it? Good. Way in the back here. Okay, let's do this together and then answer the questions. Well, we'll go in the back. We'll start in the back here, and Richard, we'll start off with you. You would?
The Great Pyramid of Giza
Giza.
Giza, yeah, Giza. The pyramids of Egypt were tombs built by its kings, who are known as pharaohs.
Pharaohs.
Pharaohs. The pharaohs ruled the country from about 3500 BCE until about 500 BCE. Many of the pharaohs were very powerful rulers, and the people regarded them as gods rather than just kings.
Let's take a look at those dates. From 3500 BCE to 500 BCE. How long? How long is that?
1,500.
How long from one to the other?
500, 3000.
3,000. From 3,500 to 500 is 3,000 years. Example.
The Egyptians saw the pyramid as a symbol of the sun's rays shining through the clouds. When a pharaoh died, he would climb the sunrise to join the great sun god. Ray in the sky.
Ra.
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 What does mean the Ra?
Right?
What is the mean Ra?
That was his name.
His name.
Name.
The name of the sun god was Ra.
In the sky.
In the sky. From there, he would continue to look after his people and protect them from harm.
So the Pharaoh was seen as a god. Muhammad, next one.
The Lord's
Oh, I'm sorry.
pyramid
There's two Muhammad.
is the great pyramids of Gaza. It's
Giza.
Giza. It was built by Khufu and about 2500 BCE. When it was finished, it was finished. It was almost 115 meters
Meters
tall. It is made of 2 and half million blocks of the
Start-
stone.
Muhammad, start over again. It was made. It is made.
It is made of 2 and half a million blocks of stone. Each one weighs about 2 and half a ton. The blocks.
Okay, hold on for a second. A ton. How much is a ton? A ton is not. A ton is a weight. It is not a metric weight. Like kilograms.
Yeah.
We talk about
1,000 grams. 1,000 grams.
how much in pounds is a ton?
2,000.
2,000 pounds,
Yeah.
1 ton. So what it did here is 2.5. Okay. Each one weighs about 2.5 tons. So that means each one is 2.5 tons. How many pounds would that be?
3000.
How much? 2.5,
3000.
2 tons. 1 ton, 2.5. Second one, 2.5. How much?
4.
2.5 and 2.5.
5,000.
What?
5,000.
5,000 pounds. So, anyone here drive an SUV? SUV? Do you know SUV? Like a Tahoe or Envoy. The cars that are not like sedans, the big ones. Big cars, maybe 5,000 pounds. Your car, like Toyota, a Honda, about 3,000 pounds. So these are very, very heavy. Where are we? Ishak, next one.
The blocks of stone were cut from a quarry and brought to the building
site.
Without the help of wheels, animal or machinery. Some of the stone used from the burial chamber can range from 800 kilometers away. 4,000 men used ropes around to drive the huge stone into place.
Very good, huge. Notice that word. What does huge mean? Very big. Look at that word rope. Do we know rope?
Yes.
Rope is like string but thick rope. Long O sound. R-O-P-E. Rope. And that word ramp. Do we know ramp? Kind of.
Hey.
Here's my truck. I have a ramp and a slant to go up. No one really knows how they did this. To drag them into place. Next one. Go ahead.
The pyramid is cornerstone. Apart from a network of passages in individual chambers. When Pharaoh died, his body was what?
Wrapped. Notice it's a silent W.
Clothed and placed in a burial chamber along with many great treasures that he would take with him on his voyages to the sun.
Voyage to
The sun.
Well, this being very kind to him. His body was wrapped in cloth. It's often called a mummy. Do we know that word?
Mummy.
And along with treasures. What do we mean by treasures?
My treasures.
What is a treasure? What do you think they put in there as a treasure? Gold. Money, gold, jewelry, silver, but also other things went with him. Food. They put food in there so that he would eat in his next life. And also other people. So sometimes it would take his family. All of them would be killed, go in with the Pharaoh. So he'd have someone to go with him up into where he was living after that. Strange. If you go to some of the big museums that have some of the things that they took from the mummies, you will see some of the things they took out. that were in there in those pyramids. Sumitra, we'll go over here to you. Okay?
Until the Eiffel Tower was built in Paris in 1887.
Wait. Built in what year?
1887.
Say it again.
80,000.
1887.
8,800.
Okay. Now, that number, remember, to make it easy,
1887.
sometimes they break it into two parts.
1887.
It is typically in English, when we refer to the date, we don't say 1,887. We say 1887. 2 and 2 makes it easier. Okay. Go ahead, Sumitra.
The Great Pyramid was the tallest building in the world.
The tallest.
Records stored on the treasures, including the pharaoh's body long ago. However, millions of people visit the pyramid and burial chamber. It is the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Ancient. Ancient. It's a sh sound. Ancient.
World that still exists.
Ancient here means very old. Ancient. Yeah. I'll give you a few minutes to look here on the back side.
They're gorgeous.
We're going to do some rereading, looking at the text before we go through the answers. But I just want to remind you when they use these terms, if you have a reading, that they use the term BCE,
Before.
This often is referred to as before the Christian era. Sometimes you will see this as AD. Sometimes you will see this as CE, not before anymore. It means going forward. And so this is, each number here is getting less. Okay. This one going back and then forward to the future. Okay. Just a few things to remember when we do this. They gave us some information about these pyramids, and how do we know? How do we know so much about these pharaohs from so long ago?
Symbol.
All right? Symbols. The Rosetta Stone was discovered. Someone found it, and about 150 years ago. And on here, there were 3 stones. We call them stones. And how did didn't have paper then, Soon they had paper for some things, but they were made from clay. So they would make a mark in the clay, and these were symbols. And so there were 3 of them. 3 stones, all saying the same thing. All saying the same thing. One of them was ancient,
Ancient,
very old. I forgot what year it was. I think it was like 1897, maybe, somewhere like this. They found these. They found this stone. They call them stellae. Anyway, on here, there were little symbols. What did they mean? They've been finding these in Egypt for many, many, many years. What do they mean? I have no clue. But they found this 3-part, all saying the same thing. Greek is what we are using the Greek alphabet today. We understand Greek. We understand ancient Greek because it's closer to us. They were able to take the symbols from here and the Greek translation and translated this into this, and were able to understand what they were telling. It's kind of amazing how it was done. Otherwise, that information would be lost until someone else figured out another way. The Rosetta Stone. I want you to go back to the first sentence. Take a look at the first sentence. The pyramids of Egypt were tombs built by its kings, comma, who? What does who refer to?
Person.
What word mean kings? Or who mean? Kings. Who goes back after you have that comma. Notice the way it's done. Kings, comma, who. This means this.
Yeah.
Okay. This refers to who. Who is this? You can go either way. Who first or the name. But notice that I have right here, the verb is after this. So you have to look back to see what is the pronoun referring to. Take a look at the last sentence in the first paragraph. It says, many of the pharaohs were very powerful rulers, comma, and the people regarded them as gods rather than just kings. Regarded them. Who is them referring to?
On people got kings.
Let me read it to you again. I want a specific word. Many of the pharaohs were very powerful rulers, and the people regarded them as gods.
Rulers.
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 It's going back, notice that comma, new clause, and the people regarded them, the rulers. There's another one I wanted in here. Look at the second paragraph. The second paragraph, the last sentence. It starts off with a prepositional phrase. From there, he would continue to look after his people and protect them from harm. From where? From there.
From there.
Where is there? To go back. Thank you so much. Where? A place. We need a place. From there. Where?
Here.
There's a word.
There.
We're going back. We have this sentence. From there he would continue to look after his people. There is a place. Over there, here, and there. We know there is a place. Going back in the story, he would climb the sun rays to join the great sun god Ra, name of the sun god, in the sky. The sky is the there. Do we see that?
Yeah.
You have to go back to the information before to find that.
From there he walked.
And then going on from there, that place in the sky, he would continue to look after his people and protect them from harm. Who is them? Who is them?
People.
The people.
The people.
Right. The next paragraph, it says, the largest. Do we see the word largest? That's a superlative. We've done exercises like this. When we compare two things, larger, we say, this one is larger than this one. Larger than.
The largest.
But the largest. That
Or what?
means the superlative. The big one. There's another one. Okay, I think we can go on into the back. Let's look in the back. Match the word with its meaning. From the story. Pharaoh, what does it mean? What? B.
Yes.
Mira, what is it?
The king of ancient Egypt.
Egypt. Very good. Number two, what's number two?
See, something that represents
Simple meaning.
something else.
Something else. Something that represents something else. So, for example,
Realness.
No?
What is this?
A.
A. What is that a symbol of? A. What is it? The sound. A.
Lucky person.
We talked about that vowel sound. This is not a vowel sound, right? What's it called? Not a vowel, it's called a consonant. Okay? And there's a sound for it. Ba, or a, depends on the circumstance. And the last one, barge. Flat bottom boat. Very good. Let's go down here to reading comprehension. Mitu, start us off.
When was the Great Pyramid of Giza? 1887. No.
Go back to the story.
25.
2,500.
Number B.
Let's take a look here at paragraph 3. Let's look at paragraph 3. The largest pyramid is the Great Pyramid of Giza. That's its name. The Great Pyramid of Giza. It was built by Pharaoh Khufu in about 5,500. So we have some different dates in here. We have one date for 3,500 or 3,500. That was one date. Then 2,500, another date. 500 BCE, another date. And 1887, another date. So we have to pay attention to what happens on those dates. Okay? And number 2. Go ahead.
What is the Pharaoh's pyramid?
Say, read again for me.
Why did the Pharaohs
Build.
build pyramid? They were making a place for themselves to be buried.
Buried. Buried. What does that mean, buried?
Buried.
What? Under. Put someone underground. Yes, buried. We have. Do you know the word bury? Bury is when someone puts something into the ground, under the ground. Bury. Maharon, number 3.
Which is true? Number D.
Let's read it. A, B. Let's read all 4. Just, which is true? Let read A, then B.
The people believe that Pharaoh will protect them even after they die. The people believe that Ra also protects them. C. The people believe that they could use the Pharaoh to cleanse
Climb.
climb to the sky. The people believe that the pharaohs would
Live.
live in the pyramid.
What do we think? Let's go to the story. Why did the pharaohs build the pyramids?
The A. Number 1.
Well, let's see. Number A,
They were trying to climb to the sun.
they were trying to climb to the sun.
A.
Let's take a look at the second paragraph. When a pharaoh died, he would climb the sun's rays to join the great sun god Ra.
The other B.
Now let's take a look at they would take a look at number B.
Number B, yeah.
The people believed that Ra would protect them.
No. Number A. Number A. From there,
So let's take a look here at that same paragraph. It says, from there he would continue to look after his people.
and protect him from
Who would protect them?
Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh, not Ra,
So number 1.
the Pharaoh. So let's take a look at number 3. The people believed that they could use the pyramids to climb to the sky. Does it say anything about people? The people climbing the pyramids? No. And number 4, or letter D, the people believed that the pharaohs would live in the pyramids.
No.
Would he live in the pyramid?
No.
Why? He's dead, not living. So what's the best answer?
The people will have the Arabs will protect them and after.
A.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, number 4. Next one. How? Still, what does that mean, still exists? No. So, what does it say here?
7.
Let's look at the very, very last sentence in the story. It is the only one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world that still exists. What does that mean? How many were there? 7. How many still exist?
What?
1. You see that?
Pyramid.
There were 7, and now there's
Only one.
that word still exists means now. Right?
Okay.
Still. So that's a trick question. Still exists. It didn't say how many wonders were there.
Yes,
It says how many still exist.
1.
How many are still here now? 1. A little tricky question. Down at the bottom.
Answer 1 or 7?
What?
Answer
1.
1. Okay, how much one? What is it?
C.
Number 4, C.
7.
No, one. That's it.
No.
Wait, see. It's still
Which, which letter?
It's a one. Number 4 is 1.
B.
Okay?
Number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
So,
Do we all understand that?
1.
Still exists means now.
Right now.
Right now. Right now, how many wonders of the world can you see right now? One. That's it. What happened to the others?
Others gonna die.
Gone. Torn down, broken up.
Die.
All right, let's go down here to the bottom. Filling in from the words. Nadira, start us off.
The Great Pyramid of Giza was built by Pharaoh Khufu as
What do we think?
It's Tom.
As a what?
Tom.
Tomb. It's pronounced tomb. Tomb. Yeah. T-O-M-B.
Tomb.
Tomb for himself. In what year? Read it again.
500
Nadira.
BC.
the Great Pyramid of Giza was built by Pharaoh Khufu as tomb for himself in 500 BCE.
Excellent. Okay, next one.
It is
Good.
Go ahead.
It is a huge
Huge.
Who said house?
Huge. It's huge.
Huge what?
Huge structure.
Structure.
Yeah, structure.
Huge structure.
It is a huge zone that are built
Was built.
wanted any machine or any means to help the water.
Very good. Next one.
Khufu died.
He was born.
Buried.
He was
Buried there.
there are many
Many what?
Present.
born.
Treasures.
Treasures.
That's right from the story.
Treasures.
Treasures. Many treasures. Next one. The Egyptians.
Egyptian believed that he was
Speak loudly.
with him to the sun, roses,
Sun god
sun god right.
Ra.
Would he would continue to protect
Project.
his people.
Protect.
And Amira, the last one.
Protect.
And today it is enjoy
A major
tourist
attraction.
Attraction.
Tourist attraction. What is a tourist?
Tourists people
Visit. Traveling. Yeah.
Anyone gone to New York City?
I want to go.
New York City is a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty.
Millions of people go to look at, take a boat around.
And
look
take a
at-
selfie. Picture.
Tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you, when we talk about American Constitution history, it is a symbol. Remember, the symbol of freedom, liberty, A symbol. What are we doing? Do we have time? This is a review. Take one, pass one. For an hour, go to Horizon for an hour. I have a doctor's appointment.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe I can send you. Can you come on Wednesday? You go to Horizon on Wednesday. Someone's there, you know, upstairs, you know, 2 sets. You can go there and take the test on Wednesday, even though I'm not here.
No, tomorrow I will come.
You want to come? If you come tomorrow, you can come for 1 hour.
I'm not going to you.
206. You know what, you were up there. But next week, starts Ramadan. Will you be able to come some days? Maybe. Okay, because if you don't come during Ramadan, that's a whole month of no class. It's a lot of time, even if you can come sometimes. We're thankful. Try to do your best. Try to come.
Yeah.
Take
Tomorrow exam 10 o'clock. Start or 9 o'clock.
She'll probably come at 9:15. She'll come at 9:15.
They'll take out 10,000.
You'll take a test tomorrow. I'll be here, but you try. Yeah, you're ready, Let's take a look here. We did this, hopefully all of you were here at the time we did this, so let's go right down here as a review. Okay? And take a look at part A. We have to decide which one we want. So, Zainab, I guess you start us off with the example, part A.
You could have an accident.
Let's go to page 49 first. The other side.
Object text line.
Example, she works.
You could have an accident. You meet to get hurt. Could and meet show here is a chance that something will happen. What?
Can I give you a different paper?
work 3 day shift.
Wait, again? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Circle the correct possessive form.
Circle,
The correct.
possessive form. What does that mean, possessive form? Belongs to. Possession. Possessive form.
Position.
Possessive, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Example, she works the day shift. Here, hours are 9 o'clock to 5.
Very good. Notice the word day shift. What does that mean, day shift?
Day shift.
Morning.
Morning to afternoon usually. An example they give here is 9 to 5. That's a pretty clear example. Okay. Next, do number 1, Zenith.
My net buy is 956.
Read again.
956.
So,
What's the number?
956.
56. Very good.
Here is 1000.
Very good. Okay. All right, next one, number 2.
his paycheck was lost.
His paycheck.
His paycheck was late. Mine was on time.
Mine was on time. Okay. Keep going with your Sala.
Number 3.
Yes.
They didn't give me my paycheck yet. Did you get yours check? Your check.
Your check. No S.
Yep, your.
Your check. Paycheck, everyone. Paycheck.
Check.
Mohammed.
My tax deductions are very high, but yours aren't.
Excellent. Said.
Their company pays for disability insurance, but my company doesn't.
Very good. My company. Joshua. Mine. Okay, number 7, Ifshar.
This is my best stuff. Where is your stuff?
Your stuff, no S. Okay,
She had.
the last one,
She had.
Son.
His hourly wage is not good as
There.
theirs.
Theirs.
Yes, theirs.
Very good. We'll stop with this, take this with you, and just to remind you, if you come tomorrow, you'll take the test, and if you can't come tomorrow, if you cannot come tomorrow, please give me a text, right? Text me or call me, so I'll make arrangements, but just to remind you, Wednesday, no meet. So if you come to the library, you can go read books. Library's here, just no meet. Please. Stay cool out there. Nice day.
No bisa lagi
কইলাম তো যে রওনা নতে কিতা